What's up, guys, and welcome to my channel. And I want to talk about things about energy. I want to talk about how everything is connected because energetically things can be attached to each other invisibly. So sometimes this is how basically the energy of the world works. So basically, all of us, we're all giving off energy, and we all have our own energetic field, our own magnetic field. We have our own aura. And I think our aura changes color. And it might even change color depending on our mood. But spirits can see, I believe they can see the color of our mood. And that's how they know how we feel. But basically, this whole world is energy, and there's spirits that are like demons and spirits that are always watching us. But there's also angels that are guarding over us too. I have two guardian angels, Raphael and Diego, and they're always, thank God, by my side, protecting me. But basically, there are people who give off energy and people who take energy. And I was raised by a narcissist demon, someone who's an empty shell who steals energy. So being raised by someone like this, you're trained from youth, and it might even be a God-given ability, but that started getting stronger the more aligned I got, like physically aligned posturally, and more grounded physically, and also more aligned to God's will. Then and my energetic field started growing larger, and people would start noticing my presence from further away, even if I was walking from behind them. But all of us, we can sense a sixth sense when someone's looking at you. When someone's looking at you, you can feel it. Everyone can feel it. But we turn off this ability. But it's something that you can actually train, because you can actually close your eyes. I've done this myself accidentally, where I've closed my eyes, focusing on an insect in the shower. And I could see it in my mind's eye fly right behind me as I turned the shower on. So, and this is stuff that's actually trained in like high level, like example, in the 8th level ninjutsu test, you have to actually dodge. You have to kneel down and actually dodge someone striking your head with a bokken, like a wooden sword. And the test is, if you fail, if you get hit, you fail. So you have to quickly roll out of the way. But if you do it too early, you fail. But basically, when you study martial arts, you're studying the physical body, but also it connects with, because you have to sync your body and your mind. And then that's how you can grow spiritually faster. By connecting to God first, right? Through God, asking God. But basically, everyone has their own energetic field. Positives are people who have God inside of them. Negatives are people who don't. And they will always conflict with one another. They will always, basically, good and evil, wicked and like good, benevolent. But even though they're not like, they don't have to be wicked like killing people, but they're going to be always sabotaging you spiritually. Because spiritually, they're going to try to sabotage you from your highest order, your highest level, like your highest being, because God has a perfect purpose for you. He has a special purpose for you and plan, but basically the system tries to sabotage you by keeping you in a low state of vibration, keeping you by feeling the lowest shit emotions. When you feel depressed, scared, like fear, anger, jealousy, hate, all these garbage emotions that keep you in a low state of vibration, because you have to raise your vibration by feeling the higher vibrations of happiness, peace, love, whatever, tranquility, these higher vibrational emotions. There's a chart you can search on Google, but it's like, it is what they say, like the more you feel good, that's what you're going to attract. If you feel bad, you're going to attract bad. If I was angry, I would attract someone angry, and we'd have a fight physically in the street. But if you're happy and loving, then it comes to you, right? It's just like they say, what you give is what you get. And that's why the Bible it teaches people to tithe. But when we face someone head on, our energy is facing them directly. If we don't know the person, it's very direct, and you might want to stand to the side or an angle so that you don't make them feel nervous. But we give off we shoot energy from our hands. So when we're dancing, we send out signals. Or even women, they will flick their hair into the direction of the guy they like. Or we give off energy if you raise up your hands in the air, you're sending a signal that you're confident or that you're available. And if you keep your hands low in front of you, you're dropping your energy. So someone comes up to you and gives you, like, wants to start a fight, you put your hands low in front of you to keep your energy low, and then you can talk your way out of it calmly. But then it's all linked to the breathing, like deep breaths, not shallow breathing in the chest, but deep breathing into the core. That keeps our energy flowing, because it's just like the ancient, like, Chinese Tao, Qigong, like all the energy control, it's the same thing. And basically, when you're walking down the street and you're walking down the street and you look at a car that passes by, you looked at them for no reason because that person looked at you and was thinking of you, had a thought about you. Oh, like, who's this guy? Who's this person? Or if you have a dream constantly, if you have a dream of someone, that person's thinking of you. More than likely. Or if you have a dream someone's attacking you, like a family member or a friend, that person's spiritually against you. These are invisible connections. If you keep seeing someone in public, it's a sign that person might be doing witchcraft against you. That's why we don't tell your plans and your goals and dreams to just anyone, because these people are subconsciously having monitoring spirits that monitor what you say, and they will relay it to the enemy to get you to sabotage. Sometimes that's what we say what we're going to do, and our plans are canceled because someone did a spell or some black magic, which God can protect you, but still you have to shut your mouth. So that's why you don't put mirrors in your room, because that spiritual realm, they can spy on you through mirrors and reflective surfaces. But basically, we're all giving off energy, and my eyes start squinting when I feel someone around me is giving me bad energy, negative energy. And people will throw their emotions onto you to project. So you can feel their emotions of fear. So randomly you're feeling nervous because they're scared of you and they're trying to project that onto you. But once you look up at them, they're scared finally. They take the fear. You don't accept their emotions. They're these low vibration feelings. Sometimes you feel anxiety and nervousness, right? Because someone's projecting that onto you. Or you feel like down or like beneath someone is because they're trying to project that they're better than you onto that. Like they're trying to project that you're less than them. But you don't have to take that. You look at them in your eye and you say, I know my value in heaven. I know God's value in me. And energy, basically energy. So example, someone who's spiritually against you, you throw away all the items in your home that they gave you, gifts and stuff like that, because their energy is connected to it. And they're trying to steal your energy from your own home. It's like someone spiritually against you can give you, it works like this. They will literally, example, you are living with a group of people. If you keep clashing and going, you go to the washroom, it's always the same person that's syncing with you. Like you have to go to the washroom right when they're going to the washroom. Or you're running late and this person is sabotaging you. Or some person giving you terrible advice that is delaying you, screwing you up. Or example, the person spiritually against you, so they put something down on a chair and you sit on it. You're like, hey, can you move that for me? Can you put this on the table? Can you put this on the table somewhere? And then they put it somewhere and then you sit on it because they're spiritually against you. Or example, how do you tell they're spiritually against you? You're trying to talk to them about something important and they completely blow you off and ignore you. Or they get a phone call and get distracted. Or a customer walks in and they're just like they have to focus on the work. Or a phone call rings. They summon the phone call. They summon the car to honk. They summon the person to walk in the room just to interrupt the conversation because they don't want to listen. They don't care. And we can pretend, we can put on our glasses of fantasy and pretend that that's not what it is. You can pretend that, your parents, they do love you, but they just are, mentally depressed, or that narcissism is just some kind of, is not a demon, but really it's a demon. empty shell demon. And basically, when I'm walking on the street and I'm leaning towards one, if for example cars, traffic, and I'm suddenly pulled towards, or even in a crowd, I'm suddenly pulled towards physically one person like a magnet. It's because that person is attracted to me, or they're attracted to what I have inside of me, God. Many people, they're interested in me, but it's not because they're interested in me physically or what I am. It's because something inside of me that they're interested in is God. But they're trying to understand it, but they can't, because darkness can't comprehend the light. So you're talking to the person who's dark, who's the opposite, the negative. So everything you say to them, basically they're going to try to say, if you say, oh, I think this and this, they're going to say, no, I don't think this and this, it's probably this, you're overreacting, overthinking. Or they'll always try to talk you out of your dreams, or they'll never, after the conversation, the time with them, you feel mentally drained, or you feel that they're trying to, like, it's like that you tell them something you're gonna do in your life, and they kind of talk you and you make you feel like you don't want to do it anymore. There's no support, right? Or you have a theory and they're like, no, I'm not sure. They kind of like talk you down. You know what I mean? Spiritually against you. How do you know they're spiritually, if they're for you? Well, basically, we all know if someone loves us. We all have a feeling in our gut. You trust your gut feeling, because that's like something that God gave you to always trust your gut feeling, because it's always your instinct that's right. But we always want to give people the benefit of the doubt. But when you realize that men are evil, and this whole life is to realize that men are evil and not to be trusted, and God is the only thing to be trusted, right? And that everyone is trying to sabotage you from focusing on your energy, on yourself. You focus on your breathing, you focus on what you love to do, you focus on your health, your mental health, how you feel. And then when you love yourself, you're able to love others, so you're attracting good things to you, but you're aligned to God, right? And also, let's see, dreaming, energy, my eyes squinting when an enemy's around. Yeah, it's like a threat. It's like when you see cats, their eyes squint. It's like the energy. I'm very sensitive to energy. Oh, also this, I've noticed this randomly when if you're starting to get nervous and you feel like you're in a big crowd and you feel really hot, it's not because, oh, you're so nervous. It's because you're actually getting attention from people. So the attentions they don't even have to look at you. They're just kind of like focusing in their mind on you. And that makes you nervous because you can feel people watching you. It's just like any animal. If you look at them, they know you're there. But people have that too. Yeah, people can be spiritually for you or against you. And the Bible says either they're for you or against you. How do you know? You ask them for a favor. Well, they don't want to spend time with you, right? They keep talking out of your dreams. Keep sabotaging you. It's like they're draining your energy. Constantly conflicting, constantly conflicting. It also, they make you feel shitty. You ask them for a favor. Hey, can I borrow this? Hey, can we do this together? Oh, they make some excuse. Oh, I'm sick. I feel sick. Oh, I have work tomorrow. Oh, I'm fucking pregnant. It could be any of those. Doesn't matter. They're not for you. Spiritually against you. Secretly jealous of you. Secretly wanting to see you fail. And then when you get more positively aligned and your energy goes bigger, if you can be aware of these things, you're gonna notice these people, it's like a magnet. It's like you're always seeing them, or sometimes they can't even stand to be in the same room with you. Because the energy. But it's very interesting. Because energy, that's like temperature change. It's like the way it affects the way people turn and face each other. If they're opposing energies, they might not want to face one another. They might keep turning back to back. It forces the way people walk in rooms and how they move, who they talk to, right? Energy. What else can I say I have learned about energy? Yeah, like it's try to live on the ground floor. Try to walk on grass bare feet. Don't live in up in the air. Try to be grounded and aligned. Posturally, breathing deep into the core. Because the core is where we attract, like we have the fascia. Fascia is just like a, it's like our skin suit. It's like a layer of nerves that attract, that catches all of our trauma. But we also absorb negative energy into our core, and then it causes like a knot. And those knots, they have to be massaged out. The energy has to be released. So that's why animals, they shake. Because they shake off after they feel trauma, bad energy from something or someone. They have to shake their body to release the energy. And that's what we have to do too. Because in our muscles, we absorb all this negative energy. And also, when we find out who's spiritually against you, you don't spend time around them because their energy is against your energy. And they'll always sabotage you. But yeah, watch out for the objects in your house too. Yeah, throw them away. Those things. Anyway, I think that's everything. Peace.